Hello. I'm in my hotel room in Prague and I'm about to go to a pretty special networking event. And so I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about consciously choosing our thoughts around networking and how that can really help to shift our mindset on a subject that I think a lot of people struggle with. So there were two reasons I was keen to talk about this today. One, because a lot of people I know don't like networking. Um, Frankly, they probably dread it and they wish they were better at it, and it's just not something they look forward to. And the other thing is that for me personally, it's been a while since I've done an event like this. With COVID and babies, I really haven't been networking for a long time. So I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of check in on where my mind is at with networking and get myself into a really good place. So let's get into it. How can you consciously choose your thoughts around networking? This is a really simple exercise. I think it could take you, I did it on the plane. It took me about 30 minutes. So all you need to do is to answer 5 questions. I'm going to put them in the description or the comment for you so you don't need to write them down right now. So the questions are: what is the conversation in my head that stops me from being present when I'm networking? The second question is, what do I want that story to be in order for me to be present? The third question is, who have I been in the past when I've shown up for networking? The fourth question is, what do I assume that other people are thinking about me when I'm networking? And the final question is, who do I want to be when I'm networking? So like I say, I'll write those all down for you. And actually, just a side note, you can use the same process for a lot of different things where you want to evaluate your thoughts, see what's working for you, what's not working for you, and really choose thoughts that help you and feel really good to you. What I'm going to do, I've got my notebook here that I wrote on the plane, and I'm going to share with you a little bit of kind of brave vulnerability here, what I wrote down in answer to those questions so that you can really see how this works. So the first question was, what's the conversation in my head that keeps me from being present? Some of this is uncomfortable reading, I'll be honest, but just trust me, it feels so much better once you put it down on the page. So my thoughts were, I don't want to be here. I want to go home. I miss my family. This isn't a good use of my time. I don't fit in. I don't like these people. These people don't like me. This is exhausting. I hate doing this. Get me out of here. And I feel awkward and uncomfortable. So those are the kind of conversations that I'm having in my head that are obviously stopping me from being present and productive and having a good time. So the second question, what do I want the conversation to be? I want to be here. I'm excited to be here. There is nowhere that I would rather be right now. My family are always with me, and I'm making it possible for me to be here. This is the best possible use of my time. I don't need to fit in to have a great time. These people have so much to offer me. I am happy to spend my energy here. I am learning so much from doing this. I choose to be here, and I am responsible for getting what I came for. All of who I am is welcome here. I don't have to be anything other than the way that I am. So the third question, who have I been in the past when I've been networking? I've been in my head. I've been judging myself and judging others. I've had one toe in the water, which means that only part of me is really at the event and the rest is thinking about other things or trying to do other things. I'm always strategizing. I'm always self-conscious. I'm an outsider. I'm very aware of the image that I'm projecting. I I'm letting myself feel all of that first day at school. Am I popular enough kind of feelings? I'm convincing myself that I don't care in order to protect myself. I'll say that again, I didn't make it very clear. I'm convincing myself that I don't care about these people, about my experience of the event, in order to protect myself. I'm much more focused on myself than on others. And I'm trying to be something I'm not. Okay, what do I think others think about me? She doesn't know anyone. She doesn't belong here. She's a bit standoffish. She thinks she's too good for this. She thinks she's above this. She seems like she's got better things to do or wants to be somewhere else. She's always got one eye on the room. Her energy is quite jumpy and chaotic. She was just working the room. And I have a nice one at the end. I would have liked to talk to her. So the reason that we write down what we assume that other people are thinking about us is that it really shows us, in fact, what we're thinking about ourselves. So it's kind of an extension of the third question, but it really kind of cuts through to what's really going on for us. Okay, so the final question, who do I want to be in the future? Who am I going to be when I show up to networking events? And so for me, this is who I am going to be in a few short hours when I go to this event. I am present at the event, in the room, with the person that I'm connecting with in that moment. I know that lots of people want to talk to me. I am grateful and excited to be here. I take responsibility for getting what I came for. I know that everyone in the room has something to offer me. I'm learning and growing every moment that I'm here. This is an amazing opportunity to step into the person that I'm becoming. I choose to feel the fear and do it anyway. My priority is to listen. I show up with all of who I am, knowing that all of it is welcome. My energy and presence leave an impression, even on people who I didn't get to talk to. There is nowhere I'd rather be, and I am making the most of every moment. I have fun, and I create fun. I love the opportunity to meet other humans, and everyone is interesting to me. I'm prepared to put in the work. I act and interact from love. And I'm so lucky to be here. So hopefully you can see from that process, like I just even feel it in my body, reading out those final thoughts. I feel so much more myself. I feel playful, which for me is always an indicator that I'm in integrity with myself. And I feel energized and I feel ready, because our thoughts create our actions and our actions create our results. So when we have a situation like this, going into something like networking that can cause us to get really stuck in our heads, our thoughts are even more important because we're so much more connected to them, because we just really get stuck inside our head. So when we can choose thoughts that feel really good to us, then everything starts to shift. And when I was doing this morning, this kind of self-coaching work, the last thing I want to say is, it can feel like, yeah, okay, but how do I do that? Like I hear you doing it, Alyssa. I hear the thoughts, they sound lovely, but how do I do it? And I think that's the part that you just have to trust. And that was my experience this morning. I was writing this out on the plane thinking, is this going to work? Is this going to make a difference? But honestly, from the moment that I wrote these things down, I got all of the unhelpful thoughts, and I stepped into these thoughts that I really love. From the moment I just did that exercise, I've just felt calm and focused and warm and energized. So all I can say is just trust the process. Just go through the questions, write down whatever comes to your head. You You can do it for networking. You can do it for doing job interviews. You can do it for sales, like whatever it is, where there's something coming up for you, a situation that you're going into where you know that you're getting stuck in your head. Take a look at those thoughts and choose thoughts that work better for you. I will put the questions into the caption or the description, and I would really love to hear if you do this exercise, how you find the experience, and share some of those thoughts that feel really good to you. Thanks for listening and wish me luck.